Hey guys, here in Miller 7.5 example 2, now we're multiplying radical expressions that include addition or subtraction. So we will apply the distributive property. So in letter A, I'm going to distribute this cube root of 2 to both. So cube root of 2 times cube root of 4 is cube root of 8. And then cube root of 2 times 3 would be 3 cube root of 2. Now don't forget the cube root of 8 we can simplify. It's 2 plus 3 cube root of 2. Once again in part B, we are using the distributive property, distributing both. So 3 times 2 makes 6 square root of 11, and then 3 square root 121. So that's 6 square root of 11 plus 3 times 11, which is 33 plus 6 square root of 11. You usually like to have a constant first, radical second. Okay, here in part C, we are multiplying and we're going to have to FOIL. So let me try to color code this. So let's see. Square root of 5 times 2 square root of 5 is 2 square root 25. Square root of 5 times negative square root 2 is negative square root 10. So now let's multiply 3 square root 2 times 2 square root 5 is 6 square root 10. And 3 square root 2 times negative square root 2 is negative 3 square root 4. So let's simplify. This first one becomes 2 times 5. These can combine. Negative 1 plus 6 is 5 square root 10, and this becomes minus 12. I'm sorry, minus 3 times 2. So this becomes 10 plus 5 square root 10 minus 6. So that's 4 plus 5 square root 10. We can't simplify square root 10 because there's not a perfect square factor. So lastly, in part D, remember, if you don't like to use the rainbow of FOIL, you can also draw a box. So I wanted to make sure I showed both methods of multiplying. So this would be negative 10a square root b, and this is 7b, and this is a square root b, 2b. So let's see what happens. Negative 10, this will become negative 10a squared square root of b squared. This would be minus 20ab square root b. This would be 7ab square root b. And this would be 14b squared. So now I'm going to pull out my box while simplifying. So square root of b squared is negative 10a squared b. And this is minus 20ab square root b plus 7ab square root b plus 14b squared. So which ones are like terms? These two in the middle. So this is negative 10a squared b minus 13ab square root b plus 14b squared. So whether you use foiling with the rainbows or with the boxes, we still multiply and then simplify.